What's up, y'all? I'm Lugh Poetek, and this is day 24 of my 90-day fast 5K. And I'm sorry if I don't appear as uppity or as engaged as I normally am. But earlier today, I just read and came across some disturbing content that I may or may not share. But it doesn't have anything to do with this series or this channel, so leaning more on the side of not sharing. But just, got my head messed up, and I'm powering through it and trying to get my mind off it. And I wanted to do a video for you too, because they're important to me. And I hope to you find value in at least a few. So, previous to walking down the corridor to the darker places of the world, I woke up this morning, slept kind of late, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna start my day off slowly today. As soon as I eat, it was about 12 o'clock, as soon as I eat, I'm gonna start my day off slowly today. Now, when I said that, I was laying in bed. I didn't really have any idea what the heck that meant when I said it. But the first thing that came to mind after I said that was, so after I eat, I'm gonna start with writing. So that's what I did. I ate, and then after that, I jumped right into writing. I'm being monitor recorded. Fancy that. The irony is sweet. Sickening. As I was saying, so I got to writing, and for starters, I'm pretty much over budget for this month. I just started trying a new method of banking, and I'm almost over budget for it, and it's kind of bothering me. Even if I'm making more money now than I was before, still being over budget bothers me. And when I was writing, after I went through my flow of consciousness, as I was writing, something made itself apparent to me that I didn't really think of. But what I found was, like I said in a previous video, this year I've really been focusing on getting my direction of my life situated and working on my financial situation, like all of us are, but doing it for the best, not for the worst. Also doing it so I can hopefully find something that can help you, so together we can have freedom of expression, of finances, and of life itself. Nonetheless, when I was doing my writing, a weird thing occurred to me. And last year, I started this journey in August, exactly a year ago, And around the same time I started this journey, I had my budget set, but you still watching me, I'm gonna just ignore it. I had my budget set, but what I would do is I would take $20 out. I'd take a set amount of money out for that week. It was normally $20 each pay period that I would not keep for myself. I would use it literally just to give away, in the form of tips, in the form of donations, in the form of anything, wherever I could help. But it wasn't for me, it was for you, for someone else, for somebody who I wanted to give to. And when I was doing that, it's a crazy thing, and I hope that you stayed with me through this video to this period right now, because this right now is probably the culmination of what this video is. And I'll try to put a timestamp in the description so you can at least watch this, because if you don't watch the whole video, I need you to watch this part, because this part is so important. So what I noticed is, when I had those $20, $40, $60, whatever it was, set aside each pay period, each week for me to give away to somebody else, not spend for my own liking, like I always ended up going into the following week with more and more money than I had to the week before. Not more and more money for myself, but more and more money to give away. And it was just so weird. Like, I'd take $20 out for 1 week, give away as much as I could whenever I could, but then go into the next week, I take another 20 out, and over time it starts like stacking up. And before I know, I have $60. I'm giving all this money away that I'm not using. I'm giving it all away, but somehow I have more cash in my wallet than I had before I was doing it. And I was doing that for a good 6 months or so, but then I made one error of judgment, and I was like, oh, it's only a couple of dollars, I'm going to buy this thing. So I bought this thing that I wanted to, said thing. And then I did it again, like, okay, I still have $10 to give away, but I just want to get this drink, so I'm buying this drink for myself. And I did that, and over time, as I was doing it, suddenly I realized my wallet being emptier at that time when I was buying stuff for myself. That makes sense. 6 months, whatever. At that time, I found my wallet being emptier and my pockets being emptier than what there was before when I was nonstop giving money away. And something just happened inside me, and I was like, how in the world is that possible? How is it that I'm giving all this money away, but with each passing week, I'm still having more and more money in my pocket to go into the following week? But now I just bought maybe this pack of cigarettes, maybe this protein shake or this energy drink, whatever. I just bought this, but now suddenly I have $0 to $2 in my wallet, in my pockets, and it was just blew my mind. I was like, well, how is that possible? And even I look at it right now, just the past couple months, I've done a lot of stuff right, but there's some things I ain't been doing right. And one of them is giving money away. Like, I'd always withdraw a set amount to give it away, but as I withdrew the money to give away, I started spending a little bit here, a little bit there, and then before I knew it, I had no money to give away. And I see myself going over budget this month, and it bothers me because I'm making more money, more money this year than I was last year, but I see myself going over budget and it's bothering me. Same time when I'm doing this, fast to 5K, like every dollar counts. And when I think back to a year ago today, when I started this whole journey and I was giving this money away, I always seemed to have more money in my pockets than I do now. And it's just so crazy to see that, and to see I'm making more money than I am now, but my wallet, the cash I like to carry on hand, is emptier than it was a year ago. And the only difference that I've done since then, I've opened more accounts, like I'm making more bread. The only difference I've done is I stopped withdrawing a set amount, not for myself, literally just to give away to the people. I stopped doing that. And that's the only thing I have. So when I was writing this all down, it just occurred to me that, that's wild, like that's crazy. How does that even happen? So long story short, sorry, a long story, whatever, who cares? After writing and coming down to that observation, I am making an oath to you, to myself, to the video camera, that I am going to get back on track and withdraw bread every single week just to give away to other people, not to myself, literally just to give away to the people. And that is my next goal going into this 90-day fast 5K. Now, month 1 is coming to a close. We're going into month 2, and thank you for riding with me, for watching this video. It's another long one, but when I get passionate, I kind of just let it out. I apologize. Not really, but forget it. Hello, I'm Lugh Poetek. I'm your host. It's the 9-Day Fast 5K, and I will see y'all on the flip side. Know what I'm talking about?